Go away. No. Welcome to this week's episode, thing, video, whatever you want to call it. This week I'm doing something that I haven't done for a little while, but I thought it was long overdue. We're going to do a little story time today. I'm going to tell you lots of little stories. Well, a series of stories. We'll call it a series of unfortunate events, but it's basically my dating history and all the L's I've taken before I met my lovely missus. Obviously, I'm going to try not to use real names. If you are watching this and you feel like it could be you, then just hold that L in there. I'm just gonna get straight into it. The first story I'm gonna tell you guys, a lot of lads would have encountered this one. Boys, you know when there's a little pic of a sweet one, and in real life, she's not really looking the same. Well, that's the first story we're covering. This is the story of how I got catfished. Basically, it was just one of them ones. She followed, I followed back, like a few pictures. You know the usual. So what, 2-2s now, we've been talking for a hot sec. Obviously, I can't lie. I'm kind of your link-up suit.
Don't believe me. I'm a true liar.
That's probably one of my toxic traits. I had nothing to do. She shouted me and was like, I got a motive. So I'm like, alright, cool. What are you saying? Oh yeah, come to the motive. You can stay around, blah, blah, blah. There'll be bare people there. So I'm thinking, if shit hits the pan, there's a motive. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, this story is so mad, bruv. She lived in Kent. Now, before anyone says anything, from where I was, it was a half-hour train. That's less time than it would have taken me to get home. From where I was, it would have taken me 45 minutes to get home. Obviously, bump a little cheeky train. You know the big trains from London Bridge? Go to Kent. So that's what I did. So I take the half-an-hour train, and I'm at the station, right? And I see a car parked there.
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers.
Car park's basically empty. There's no one about, and there's just one whip. I'm from London. I see a car parked across the street. Nothing ever good comes out of that situation. But then I get a call, and the girl's like, "Hi, my friend's in a silver Vauxhall Astra across the road." So I look, cars of course are, boom, jump in there. We're gonna talk about him later. We're just driving through the town, just chatting, and we drive past this bench, and I just see like a bunch of grey tins just chilling there, smearing off. You know, like we're 15, and I remember it felt like we pulled up in slow motion. I just remember looking out the window, just thinking,
what is happening? Who is this?
Please, that better not be the motive. Parked up, I could work out the one I'd been chatting to, and I just remember looking outside the window, taking one look, and I was just like, been scammed, robbed, deceived, lied to. It was actually so peak, but I can laugh about it now. Nothing at all like her gram. The only resemblance was that they were both white. Just sitting there, and I was in the car and I was thinking, cool, I'm in Kent. And I'm out here with a bunch of men I don't know on the street. I thought this was a house party. And you know what, yeah, this story, it actually gets so much worse. I barely even spoke to the girl. But then I remembered that I had to start being nice because once again, I mean Ken, I was just going to work out getting home in the morning. All of her friends started to leave. The motive kind of died. They started all just dispersing and ducking out. So we jumped back in the whip. We're driving now. I thought we were just going to go up like maybe 5-10 minutes, so I'll just walk back the next day. We're just driving. I'm thinking, don't know if I like this. We just get to like some forest. It's the stuff out of horror movie. It was just forest and just one long road. It felt like it was never ending. I knew I was pissed when man just slapped into 4th gear and just started speeding down, doing 40-50. That was the speed limit. He had a black box. So I knew I was going somewhere very far away. In the end, we driving for about 20-25 minutes. So I thought you lived near the station.
I live between 2 stations.
No, you live just before a jungle, fam. And this isn't even the worst part. She wouldn't even be included in this story time had she just told me one bit of information. I could have saved a lot of time if she had just told me one thing, aside from the fact she was a catfish. If she had just told me that she had a f***ing big dog, I definitely would not even consider coming. She opens the door. Not like that. But this is a nightmare. I was just standing there like, I need to go home and there is no way of getting home.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll just lock it in the other room.
Anyway, when I stepped into the yard, I noticed like it was looking a bit dirty. We all have messy days, but you did kind of know a boy was coming. Surely you made some effort. So we got upstairs, we walked into this room. I'll never forget, she turned on the light and 2 moths just got up from the bed as if to say like, oh, have a seat. And the room as well. Bando living. She has taken me to a crack house. This is not where girls are meant to be living. We were just chilling on the bed. They were just talking.
Oh yeah, my ex slept with my best friend. My best friend did.
Cut a long story short, they had all slept with each other. It was just mad weird. And it was disgusting. Like the whole friendship group had like shared a boy. It was just weird. These lot had body counts of over 600, bruv.
She belongs to the streets.
Filled up a little zoot for my 3-5 pot and I was like, where can I go to smoke this? The magic words that uttered from my lips, just smoke it in here. Say no more. Remember waking up in the morning, there was just one little bit left. I was just smoking. We went to another room, tiny bit cleaner. That's where me and the girl were meant to sleep.
Distressed, LOL, I'm scared.
There was no way I was sharing any space with that girl. I would have stayed with a dog and let her sleep next to me. I remember taking one seat on the bed and I just roused up and woke up the next morning. So in the morning when I woke up, I had several problems to address. First of all, I have one zoot left. Second of all, where in England am I? I was checking Uber, I'm seeing 30-40 £40. I was thinking, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to walk. But this time, got to give a big shout out to Alfie, yeah. Cause he was like to me, no, don't worry, mate, I'll give you a lift. He was a legend for that one. Nice me with the lift. He was the only normal person. If you knew how fast I ducked, I was so ready for him to go. I was really enforcing the whole going thing, like ready to go. I'm not trying to rush you, bro. In the car, he was like to me, do you think you'll see her again? And I looked at him and I went, you know what, mate? I'll be honest with you. Probably not, no. Little handshake, little fist bump, and that was it. Never saw him again. And that is the story of how I got catfished. Yeah, that's one L. Moving swiftly on. The next lucky lady on our list, I can't even remember how, I think it was a friend of how I met this one. And she was a year younger than me. I'm not a nonce, I'm not on that. But she was young, 2001. First time we met up, it was all good. She weren't a catfish, she was a calm person. But one thing I had an issue with was she was a little bit immature. And obviously, because I was a year older as well, I felt a little bit like noncy. The other problem was, from the second time we linked, she was trying to get me to come hers, and not on a come hers.
Sex.
Chill and watch movies. And obviously that's fine, but the second time we're linking, you want me to come to your house, and I have to meet your parents, and but the actual thing that went wrong, we had been seeing each other for like, what, a month or two, and I feel like primary school, but I went in for a kiss and I got swerved. That one stung a little bit. She messaged me like, later, I'm sorry, I just got nervous. But the damage was done. On a serious, and that was an actual reason. Obviously, I can completely understand if the timing ain't right, but there was just things that, nothing against her, but it just, I felt like I was with my younger sister more than I was with a girl romantically. So I'm kind of happy that we didn't kiss. It just felt really weird. I can't lie, I was a little bit immature back then, so I wasn't very good at deading off situations. I was just getting hounded because I hadn't seen her in like a month. So yeah, that's how that one ended. On to the next. One time, so this was when I was a little bit younger, we all went to the arcade. We met these two girls, me and my friend. At the time, I was about 50. At the time, the typical 016 buff thing. Leather jacket, white t-shirt, blonde, your typical 016 spice. And we met at the arcade. She was shy when we first met. We were doing like bare chatting through BBM. We ended up linking, and when she was talking, her accent was so buzz.
You venting? What are you saying? What do you look so upset for, bruv? Why are you walking away?
Virgin, when you didn't speak. That's not why she's been put on this list. I can't even remember why this happened. I don't even know how this went down, but we were at the arcade. I just remember that she pulled my hair, yanked my hair publicly. She's a girl, I can't do nothing. I'm getting my hair yanked in the middle of South Bank, bruv. How ghetto can you get? I can't even remember what I did to warrant that. I know there was nothing I could have done that was that wrong. I know there was nothing I did that was wrong, because we weren't even talking like that. Massive overreaction. But men never know what they done wrong. I'm telling you, there is no way I deserved that. On the note of people abusing my hair, yeah, the first girlfriend I ever had in secondary school, we dated for a week. Again, I don't remember what I did to warrant this, but she took a bottle of apple juice and poured it over my head. That was quite peak. No one's ever taken a drink and dashed it in my face, but little year 7 me with my afro got a bottle of apple juice dashed over his head at lunchtime in front of the whole atrium. Again, I don't know why. I don't even know how we became ops. We were ops for the rest of secondary school. The next lady we're going to talk about, we have the girl who I was talking to. I pre'd her Snap story and she was posting pictures of her man and posting up free up.
Gonna go back to you.
Why are you talking to me if your boyfriend's in prison? F*** off! I'm not getting stabbed when he gets out. That's not happening. This one's actually quite sad. This is how I became a savage.
That was full of mistakes. I gave you my heart and you made heartbreak.
So I took her to the zoo. I just thought that was really sweet. And I never saw her again.
do not believe in love.
It's okay, we live and we grow and we prosper. We just didn't click in person. It's mad. That was that. So there was this girl I dated in secondary. She just had the biggest social problems. I'm not even going to talk too much about that. We remained friends for a couple years after, but the reason why she's going to make this list, my friend who I had a crush on each other when you were younger kind of type thing, she went to the club with my other friend, but my ex was at this club. And it wasn't just her, it was that other girl. There's now what, three exes. To mock it even more, they took a photo and sent it to me. I was just sitting on my ass minding my business. I just opened one message to just see 3 of my exes, one of which at the time I hated. My ex was bothered though, big man thing. Bro, I can't even say I've saved the best for last. But the last person I'm going to tell you about, it's actually so anticlimactic because this is definitely the most boring story. Well, the most boring person. This girl, I met her when I was going to like moves and that. Everyone was yacked as well, so we were just chatting away. Every time this girl made me call her, when I say made me call her, I would just be sitting there like on the phone just like, no interest in anything she's got to say. She was so boring. There was no common interest. Definitely a future Karen. I can't even remember how that one ended. I think I bucked her once. No, I definitely did. I bucked her once, like outside of a motive. After that link, I was like, I can't do it anymore. She's so boring. People at motives and people outside of motives are very different. Some people lead incredibly boring lives without alcohol. And that is all we've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed today's story time. If you have enjoyed my story time, do give it a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I'll catch you soon. Quidan out. In a bit.
It's me, Saint. Hey.